Okay, now we're on the putting green. We've got about 10 to 15 yards to the pin. And again, we want to be able to put it within the leather. Very important that you get the putt, the lag putt, within the leather. First of all, I want to tell you why putting is so much of an individual part of this game. For instance, my dominant eye is my right eye. And that means this right eye has to be behind the ball so I can see down the line. If you look at Phil Mickelson, that's exactly what he does. He's behind the ball so we can see the line. If you're left eye dominant, then your putting is a lot easier for you because you're already behind the line. Your eye's already behind the ball. So the two things you got to worry about on putting, forget about all those other tips that people have told you. Your head's got to be still, your body's got to be, none of that. There's two things you got to know. And to find out which is your dominant eye, focus on the flag, put your hand out in a circle, close one eye, left eye first. Now close your right eye. And you'll notice that with one of your eyes closed, your fingers will go off the target line. That is your dominant eye. Pretty simple, probably already knew this, but it's something that's very important in putting. So when I putt, I have to have my left eye, my right eye, excuse me, behind the ball. I have to be able to see the line. So when I putt, what I do is I look at the pin. Again, not trying to hold it out. That's not now. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get that ball as close to that hole as I can. So what I do is I line up, I look at a spot right out here. I need to be hitting that ball right over this spot. And of course, get in enough to get there. It's a little bit down slope, so it's turning to the left a little bit. So here we go. I line up on my line of target line. Not at the pin. I line up looking at my target, which is right of that pin. I get a nice comfortable position. A lot of times I hold it the same way as I hold my driver grip. There's so many different ways, but I like to hold it this way because I hold all my other clubs this way. Thumbs run down the shaft. So I line it up, I look at the pin, once, twice, and turn it loose. Almost went in the hole. Almost went in the hole. That's what you call lag putting. This will immediately lower your golf scores. So when you're practicing, practice the lag putt. All right? Let's put another one. Get comfortable. Look at the hole. Ooh, just missed it. And that's what you call within the leather. Okay, this is the final part. The putting. Getting the ball in the hole is the most important part. So, what we want to do is, I've talked so much about getting it within the leather. The last shot, this is the longest of the three, and you see it's in between the leather. So I practice this shot quite a bit. Two things you want to make sure you do is you keep your head down, looking at the ball. Don't look at the hole until you hear it hit the bottom of the cup. They call that tin cup. You've all seen the movie. When it goes in the bottom of the cup, then you're golden. So technically, we've made it here in 3 shots. I need to put it in there to get my par and to get off. I've already not worrying about getting the birdies because the birdies will come. The problem the things that we're working on is lowering that score immediately. So here, let's get started. Watch my head. This is within the leather. I practice this a lot. Keep the shafts there. One other thing, don't ever putt the ball in the hole with the flag in. Always make sure that the flag is removed. So technically you're correct. Let's listen to it hit the hole. Watch my head, doesn't move. I watch it, get in the hole. That's how you lower your scores immediately. Thank you. Don't miss my 5 lessons. Ready? Good?